This is not a full instruction video of all the pictures as I do the job. It's after I've done the job. I'll just give you the steps so it's easy to know. This is an Isuzu FRR500 or FRR34, whatever. There seems to be lots of names. It's a 2007 model, which is a 6HK1 motor with the common rail on it, high pressure rail. Very notoriously hard to bleed, very hard to find information on. So just quick step for the way I did this. The first filter down here at the tank, just be very careful with the plastic on the bottom. I end up getting a hammer and just tapping around the aluminium seal just above the plastic, and then got the open end spanner and put it on the square nut on the bottom and just use the hammer to tap. It took quite a while to get it off, and it seems like it'd be quite brittle plastic, so I wouldn't put too much pressure on it, but eventually it came off and you just replace that filter. We then come up and replace this filter. No dramas at all. Easy so far. Now the difficult part, the bleeding. Now this has to be done in this sequence or you'll never get this thing to start, ever. So first of all, you crack this nut at the top here. This one here, crack him off just enough so you can let the air out. You then use the hand pump, screw the hand pump out. You screw the top out till it pops up, then away you go, you start pumping. Now this will bleed some air for quite some time. It'll keep pumping air out for quite a long time. So you'll be pumping for a long time, and eventually it does run clear fuel. So then you just nip that nut off with the way you've still got it down in the downstroke, nip it off and start the second one. The second one's hard to find, so I've put a spanner on already, and let's see if we can see it. You see I've got my spanner on the second bleed nut. You see the 10mm spanner down there. It's got to be a small spanner, and it's actually connected to the bleed nut. It's very hard to see, but once you get a torch in there, you'll see it. It's at the top of the pump. It's got a 10mm, little 10mm top on it, and you just nip that off and leave that loose. Then away you go again. You keep pumping that until you start getting some pressure, and you'll feel that the air's stopped, and you get a continued flow of fuel out from that little bleed through. Then you nip that off. Then we've got to race around to the driver's side. You turn your key to the on position without starting it. Make sure your dash light's on. Then you hold this button down the bottom here, idle down for 2 seconds. And you'll start hearing the tappets clicking. I'll just zoom around there so you can see here and see. So you'll hear those tappets clicking. You've got 5 minutes apparently, and while you're doing that, away you go. You start pumping this, and you pump it lots and lots and lots. It'll feel like it, a couple of times it'll feel like it's coming hard, but then it'll ease up again, and just keep going. It was right to the very 5 minutes before I started actually getting a fairly solid pump, but I stopped there. I didn't keep going. I closed it off, and I went back and did the sequence again. I went and turned the key off. I pressed the button, turned it onto the dash again, and then pressed the button down. Got them thinking. Then I came back and found that it was actually just about bled. I then came back. You then come back to the cab once you think you've got it all primed. Turn the key off and turn the key off and then start the truck. Now what happened to me is I started it. It actually ran, but then stopped pretty well straight away. So I started it a second time, it ran again, stopped in a little while, and then I started it the third time and away it went. No trouble then. So hopefully that'll get you out of the trouble with this beast, and you get to be able to bleed that without any troubles at all. Follow that and you shouldn't have any trouble. Okay, bye.